Imagine having a baby, and the internet gets angry because you won't show your child's face. Not because you did something wrong, but simply because you chose privacy. Sounds unbelievable, right? But that's exactly what happened to Priscilla Ojo. Recently, she made a simple decision. She chose not to reveal her newborn son's face on social media. No big announcement, no drama, just a personal choice. But the internet didn't stay quiet. People started asking questions. Why hide the baby? What are you trying to prove? Are you doing this for attention? Some even went further, criticizing her parenting. Now think about that for a second. A mother makes a decision about her own child, and strangers feel the need to judge her for it. But instead of apologizing, instead of explaining herself to the internet, she stood her ground. She made it clear, this is my child and I will share when I'm ready. No pressure. No timeline, no validation needed. And honestly, that confidence is what made this story go viral. But this situation is bigger than just one person. This is about something much deeper, the pressure to share everything online. Today, social media has changed the way we live. It's no longer just about connecting with people. It's about visibility, attention, and constant updates. People expect to see your life in real time. Your relationship, your lifestyle, your struggles, your wins, and now even your children. And this is where things get uncomfortable. Because somewhere along the way, people started feeling entitled. Entitled to your personal life. Entitled to your private moments. Entitled to your family. But here's the truth. Just because someone is public doesn't mean everything about them is public. There should still be boundaries, and children should be one of those boundaries. So why are more parents, especially celebrities, choosing to hide their children? There are real reasons. First, safety. The internet is not always a safe space. Once a child's image is online, it can be saved, shared, edited, and spread anywhere. You lose control immediately. Second, protection from negativity. People online don't always filter their words. They criticize appearances, judge parenting, and make harsh comments without thinking. Now imagine that energy directed at a child who cannot defend themselves. Third, control. Some parents want their children to grow up without pressure. They don't want their identity shaped by social media before they even understand it. They want their kids to choose later in life whether they want to be in the spotlight. And honestly, that makes sense. Let's be real for a moment. Social media is powerful. It can build brands, create opportunities, and connect people around the world. But it can also be overwhelming, and sometimes toxic. People forget that behind every post, there are real human beings, real emotions, real families, real children. Not everything should be turned into content. Now let's bring this closer to home. Imagine you had a child. Would you feel comfortable posting them online every day? Would you be okay with strangers commenting on their looks, judging them, sharing their photos without your permission? Probably not. So why expect it from someone else? Just because someone is famous doesn't mean they lose the right to protect their family. The truth is, social media has changed our expectations. We've become so used to constant access that privacy now feels unusual. If someone doesn't share something, people start asking questions. If someone sets a boundary, people feel offended. But boundaries are not a bad thing. In fact, they are necessary because at the end of the day, a child is not content. A child is not a brand. A child is not something the public owns. A child is a human being, and protecting them should never be questioned. So maybe the real issue isn't why she is hiding her baby. Maybe the real question is, why do we feel like we need to see everything? And maybe, just maybe, it's time we start respecting people's choices, especially when it comes to their children. So I want to hear from you. Do you think celebrities should share their kids online? Or do you believe children should be kept private? Let me know your thoughts.